2019-20. Welcome, Erum, and thank you for being here.
Thank you, Asma. Assalamu alaikum, everyone. To everyone in this room who has actually made it to this last late session, I really want you to take some credit. This is amazing. You sat through a marathon session all day, and we really hope that what we've assembled for you at this last session of the day is going to make your time and your attention really worthwhile. So thank you for staying with us, and we think we'll have an amazing session right here. As Asma introduced, it's always wonderful to be introduced by a dear friend. Asma and I were at Harvard together, so there's a community of people who work on these things, so thank you, Asma, for all your work all day. But as we've already introduced, this is the session which we think brings all of the other sessions together. And I think we're really lucky to have our co-chairs, both the justices, Justice Umar Atta and Justice Ijazul Ehsan, who really have led the efforts of framing this conversation and this conference and this symposium together under, of course, the Chief Justice's directive. So the fact that we have both of them co-chairing is absolutely, I think we're very, very fortunate, and I think we're really going to move the needle forward in this country on the kinds of things that we need to have done. We're also really honored that Zafarullah Khan Jawani Sahab has agreed to join us as the co-chair. As we all know, he's a former Prime Minister, and we're really honored that we have all of these three people with us together on this day. I'm going to exercise a little bit of my moderator's prerogative and talk to you for 5 minutes about some things that are critically crucial to my heart, and then I'll come back and do a small little closing. Essentially, this has been mentioned several times today. Dr. Parvez Amir also did it, and other people have also brought him up throughout the day. I really want to acknowledge Professor John Briscoe's role here, and especially in Pakistan's water sector management. I was a student of his, and I was a teaching fellow for him at the Harvard Kennedy School, where he did a course on water and development. He was the primary expert on South Asian waters. He was a real friend of Pakistan, and I think there is a real community of expertise and nurturing the next generation that gets built around water. So I really want to acknowledge Professor John Briscoe here, and we lost him too soon, very tragically, to cancer. I lost a personal mentor, so I feel that this really is for so much of my work, continuing work in water is for John. I want to just mention one other thing, because Asma mentioned this. I teach water law. Water law is a very developed subject in the United States, at least. It's an actual thing that lawyers do. We are going to take advantage of the fact that we are sitting, there are lots of lawyers in the room, we have justices co-chairing. I really want to put an ask to this room that says there should be no law college conferring an LLB degree that does not offer the option for students to take something called water law. This is a country that is built around the river system, as we've said, and we need to develop serious legal expertise, not just in what happens transboundary with our relations with our neighbors, but also within the Federation, what happens in this country. So I really hope that we can come up with some kind of declaration that says, look, we really will encourage the teaching and development of water law as an LLB and as a legal subject. I want to just do a little show and tell. That will go along with what I'm asking lawyers and judges to do, and I'll come back and close the loop to the judges. This is something that you've never, ever heard of, unless you really do this in a very specialized way. It is called the Canal and Drainage Act from 1873. That makes this act 145 years old today. This is the governing law and regime of how we distribute water for irrigation in this country. The British built it, they laid it, they structured it when they ruled then United India. So what I need lawyers, current lawyers and judges to think about very hard is this 145-year-old colonial act fit for purpose for the 21st century and the directions in which we need to be headed? This, I think, is very serious. We should really take it up as a serious intellectual, judicial, legal challenge. And there's no reason why we can't develop expertise in this. I'm going to be teaching water law at the National University of Singapore in this coming term. Trust me, people and countries and legal institutions take the teaching and development of water law very, very seriously. Singapore is an amazing example of by 2025 they're going to make a totally closed loop system. That really gets into the themes that we're going to get to talk about today. Governance and management. That's how we fix our problems, by doing a lot of intellectual development. Last bit of this story, and this really comes to judges. So I happen to have gotten my doctorate at Harvard, which is based in the northeast of the United States, Massachusetts. Massachusetts in the 18th and the 19th century was, and in fact the entire northeast, it was in fact judges who were at the forefront of developing the foundational conceptions of water law linked to property and tort development that very serious legal scholars think essentially laid the foundational intellectual base for the economic development of the United States. That's huge. Think about it. Think about how important developing legal conceptions around water are for the economic development of a country. If we really care about this, this is something that we're going to have to invest in very, very seriously. So really it was judge-led. And so the fact that we have two justices right here on the podium with us, I'm going to really press very hard that we come out with some kind of declaration. Judges have to lead on this. They have led on this in other historical places and times, and that should matter. We should be able to look at the history of other places and say, this is something we can do. There's no reason why we can't build this intellectual expertise and put in students and institutions. Because John Briscoe was an institutional builder, and I think we need to think of that, right? Lifespans, no one can sort of control, people pass away, but that legacy has to endure within an institution. So we should really commit the fact that we have all of us here, we have all of this energy, really try and build on it. Thank you so much. We'll come back and pick up some of these themes. I'm now going to ask both of